Hello and welcome into Cowles Stadium here in Ōtautahi, Christchurch. Hope you're all enjoying your Matariki long weekend. Got Sky Broadband Rapid League Basketball coming your way. It's the Mainland Pouakai and the Whai for the first time this season. Nick Bewley here, the play-by-play call for this one. This guy here has taken some time out of his busy schedule. Canterbury Rams coach Judd Flavel, thanks for joining us here on Sky Sport. The first chance for us to get a first look at the Sky Broadband Rapid League. The benches for both teams out of Tauihi in a 4x4 minute contest, which does contribute to the overall Tauihi ladder. Just, I guess, first of all, Judd, what's your thoughts on this? Well, we understand anyway, it's a world first innovation.
Yeah, I love the concept. I think, you know, we've already seen the youngsters get out there on the court and get this opportunity to mix it with some very good players. Tall Ferns out there on the court today. Great concept, and I think we are going to continue to see this girls' game, women's game, grow and develop, and we've already seen it just from year two and go from strength to strength.
There is the ladder, as I was alluding to, points from the Rapid League contributing to the overall Tauihi ladder. So you get 1 point for a win in the Rapid League, 3 points for a win in Tauihi. And what a start to this season for the Southern Hoiho. Wins in Tauihi over the Tokomanawa Queens and the Northern Kahu. The Kahu picking up, the Queens picking up a win over the Hoiho in Rapid League. So the Hoiho shot out of the blocks, and Judd, they look to have recruited very well.
Yeah, great start, and short season as well, so 10 weeks or so, and getting these points nice and early puts them in a great position looking down towards the business end. But going to see a lot of teams with finding their way, I guess, in these first couple of weeks as players come in. You know, players are coming late. But yeah, great start for Hoiho, and you know, it really sets them up well.
Let's go to the visiting team, the Whai's starting five here in Rapid League. So the starting fives from the Tauihi games cannot feature in the Rapid League, but the starting five for the Whai in the Rapid League: Olivia Lassie, Wairea Putaranui Henderson, Alyssa Hirawani, Anika Hayland, and Amy West. And for the home team, the Mainland Pouakai, two players with Tall Ferns experience, not bad at all, and Ezra McGoldrick and Lauren Hippolyte. Olivia O'Neill, formerly of the Southern Hoiho, in number 3 there, as well as a couple of young products out of North Canterbury in Ivy Brown and Ashlyn Rain. There's the head-to-head in Rapid, and just alluded to there, Lauren Hippolyte. The guard battle with Alyssa Hirawani. Lauren Hippolyte, one of the only players who played in the inaugural season for the Mainland Pouakai. It's been a bit of turnaround from a roster standpoint. Subasa Nisbet is the other one. She's still with NBL 1 commitments over in Australia, but will join the Pouakai in a couple of weeks. Our officiating crew: Martin Davison. In fact, I don't believe that's quite accurate. We've got Hamish Dale, Tony Lee Smith, Hunwick, and Taylor Lynch. We are ready to go. The first taste of Sky Broadband Rapid League here in the Garden City. 4 4-minute quarters. And Amy West and Ezra McGoldrick will contest the tip. And first possession with the Whai.
And already we've seen 2 Tall Ferns with the Pouakai, along with 2 high school athletes as well, with Brown and Ashton Rees. So great mixture of talent and youth there.
With defensive pressure early from the Pouakai as Amy West takes it to the cup just a little short. Tidied up by McGoldrick. And here they come through Olivia O'Neill. Nice wee floater to get things underway, and the Pouakai open their account.
Yep, the Whai down in a drop coverage there. Give up the float game to the guard. Nice easy layup there.
Here's Hirawani now. Nice wee spin move off the left. Lovely finish.
Great touch. High off the backboard.
There's Lauren Hippolyte, the lefty.
Already we've seen the pace that this game's been played at, living up to the name rapidly.
Absolutely. Tied ball game. Slightly too heavy on the pass there. The miss connection between Hirawani and West.
Got to get my head around this game too. Look, already I just see it's 3 minutes to go in the quarter. So Going to take a little to get used to, I'd say.
No team timeouts either, as
Nice
Ivy
take.
Brown.
Ivy Brown, sister of Walter Brown, looking very... You can see exactly what, you know, the Brown genes there getting to the rim.
Some serious pedigree. Walter Brown up for Most Improved and Youth Player of the Year.
Nice
and the
pass.
Cells NBL is West. Can't get that one to go. Tied it up again by McGoldrick. And playing with pace and purpose.
Goldrick looking dangerous in transition.
Coast to coast. Can't get the finish. Here come the fight through Highland. And slow it down just a touch.
Yep, I like it. Just settle it down. Get into some structure here.
Here's Hidawani. Pulls away the screen, brings it back through West.
Good
5
defense.
seconds on the shot clock though. Need to get something going here. The fight. Oh, what a finish. Down low from Olivia Lassie. Absorbs the contact, whistle and a foul.
Did a great job attacking that closeout, getting the angle on the defense and finishing.
There's a GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. Strong drive. Olivia Lassie.
Now the foul count still remains at five fouls each, right?
That's my understanding. I know that there's 6 personal fouls in Tauihi this season, so we'll take something.
So you're not going to see the subs, the quick subs, when people pick up their first two fouls in the game. You're going to leave them out there. Oh, just as I say that.
There we go. Kate Herman for the first time this afternoon. Ashton Rain takes a breather. Tied ball game, 4 apiece with 1:54 to go in the first quarter. Here is Kate Herman, the local product here out of Canterbury.
Good hands.
And here come the fight through Hidawani. Again, just taking their time, trying to get the system working offensively. And Kate Herman just caught there, the hands in the cookie jar. Both these sides, of course, in Tauihi in the inaugural season, making the semi-finals. And a fair bit of turnover on both rosters. In fact, the Pouakai, almost like the Whai's squad from 2022. Ezra McGoldrick, Sean Rabati, Rosia Samia and Kendall Hidamaya, all making the trek down to the 03.
That's right. Kendall's still yet to arrive in the country, but that's right. I mean, the Whai have got a complete changeover too. You know, I think maybe 1 or 2 players from last season. So, you know, their chemistry and building this chemistry is going to be so important for them.
They have an early lead here in their first Rapid League contest this season. 23 is Ezra McGoldrick. Wowee.
It was really good defense up there just until she, you know, turned around into that shot. Just keep those hands straight out. Would have been okay.
Double team on McGoldrick.
Just see the hands come down there. You know, it's one of the things for, you know, younger players. It's just when you've got the offense at a tough position, you know, just need to stay with the discipline there and keep the low percentage shot.
Good to see Ezra McGoldrick back in Canterbury. Time with the Whai. And then Waikato as well. And Auckland Dream.
Didn't she have a great stint with the Dolphins too? Just off their campaign with the qualifications.
Yeah, speaking to her earlier this week, now that she's got a bit of a taste back in that Dolphins set up, determined as ever to be there for that final qualifying tournament early next year.
And so she should, you know, like spend a little bit of time, I guess, just at the Pouakai trainings and see what she's capable of. You know, got good length, good athlete, got skills. She's really got a lot going to her game. So, yeah, looking for a big season here from here.
Maddie Timms has just checked in as well. The pass evades Kate Herman. Taranui Henderson with the inbound. As the defense chant rings around Cowles Stadium. Herdawani with O'Neill in front.
Yep,
tries to get to her left. Oh, halfway down that 3 attempt. Now here come the Pouakai through Hippolyte. Herman in the corner.
Modern day basketball, 2-on-1, run to the 3-point line in the corner. Great to see.
Tidies up. She's now got
good hands, Kate. 5
of the Pouakai's 9 points. They're up to a 3-point lead, just 18 seconds to go in this first quarter. Rapid by name and nature. 4 4-minute quarters to open a real smorgasbord of basketball here on Sky Sport this afternoon.
Running the clock down here, looking for that last shot. Don't want to give the Pouakai a chance to get a shot of their own.
Strong D, Kate Herman.
Great defense. Oh, did they use the timeout right here?
Well, if they're aware of it, they should get the opportunity to advance the ball. But maybe...
Yeah, a new concept that we used, that we stole off the Tauihi League and into the Cowles NBL, and something that we, you know, I guess we found our way through that, navigated our way through that, how to use that player timeout. And interesting little strategy, how each coach and team plays it.
So there you have it. There's the first quarter done in a flash. Sky Broadband Rapid League, Pouakai and the Whai, 9 points to 6. McGoldrick, Ivy Brown, Maddie Timms and Olivia O'Neill, the scorers for the home team. Amy West, Alyssa Hirawani and Olivia Lassie on the board for the Whai. Very, very short break here. Sal's, maybe if you're looking for something to devour on your Sunday night, a nonna or a 5 Boroughs pizza, $25 with the pickup online code BLOCK. Had my fair share of Sal's this year, last couple of months, but it's always a good go-to for sure.
Really liked what I saw from both teams on their ball screen coverages. Very aggressive, getting up to the level and being aggressive on the guard. You know, great concept, and looking at just the style of play that we've seen at Asia Cup with New Zealand age group teams, and you know, anytime we can be aggressive, and it's only going to prep our athletes for future events and what's coming on the world stage as well. I'm not sure if we, you know, a little shout out to the New Zealand under-17 team that qualified for the World Cup. Got the win over China, which put them through. But just watching the Chinese and watching the Japanese play defense, I mean, it's in-your-face style basketball, and it's good to see here that, you know, both teams are up. Look, being aggressive on the ball.
Yeah, shout out indeed with Mel Bennett, the regular Whai coach over there with the underage side, as McGoldrick again, a real presence down low, and the Pouakai open up their biggest lead of the afternoon. That
was a great find, high-low. If you've been aggressive on the ball like that, you've got to make sure that backside is loaded up and catching that roller nice and high.
There's Lassie now, tries to get to her left.
Yep, her favoured left hand. Very good age group player.
Fast break opportunity here. Can't get the up and under, Herman. Oh, but then it's the effort play on defense, but then it's travel on the swivel.
Kate Herman just seems to be one of those tenacious players. This is going to be hovering around the ball no matter where it is. Look at this defense here. It's up. Denial defense caught Whai off guard right here. Can they get a 5-second count?
Just get it in. Double team pressure from the home team. Whai managed to get it over half court. There's Hirawani again.
Yep, no breathing room for the basketball. Once again, really aggressive. Look, they haven't even got the ball inside the 3-point line. Right now they have 6 seconds to go.
Gonna have to put it up.
Good close out. Wall up.
Great defensive pressure right up to the finish.
Right
there.
Up to the, yep.
The Whai will be shooting 2 through Rogers. Sophie Rogers.
Sophie Rogers, yeah, her actual younger sister, part of that New Zealand team that qualified. Amy Rogers. Congratulations to the Rogers family.
Makes the first. Makes them both.
Look pretty good too.
So the Whai cut it to a 4-point advantage. Here's Lauren Hippolyte.
Good
She'll look to get to her left.
Into that offense.
Herman from deep. Doesn't mind a 3-point attempt. And last touch by the Whai, so Pouakai will get it back.
I love that last set there, run by the Pouakai. Great pace, entering into that, open up, inside out look.
O'Neill with the inbound. Here's Reen. Trying to use her size. Oh, lovely find and cut, Kate Herman. A lot of these players out of the local club scene here in Canterbury age group teams. It's Rogers from deep.
Yep.
Full of confidence in the shot. Just a little heavy. And the Hippolyte, oh, coast to coast.
No one picks her up. Someone needed to get across and stop that one.
There it is on the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay.
Yep, Hidawani just had no chance to get in front there. I needed somebody to step up and run her on. Great push.
Lauren Hippolyte shooting 2 and makes the first. Played all 13 games for the Pouakai in Tauihi season 2022, averaging 6 points and just a tick under 3 assists a game.
And Lauren, she can go. I could see her playing a lot of minutes here in the Rapid League and continue to play that in the Tauihi League as well. I mean, she just got a motor, just keeps on going.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how first-year head coach Josh Thompson uses Lauren with the new import point guard Kennedy Leonard. Looks like a real on-court facilitator coming out of the UK, averaging 9 assists a game for the London Lions in their last Great Britain season as Hidawani takes a trip to the line. So that really should open up some opportunities for Lauren Hippolyte to get to the wing and show her three-point shooting.
Yeah, I've been lucky enough to get along to a couple of the Pouakai trainings, and Kennedy is a very classy point guard and got the ball on the string, so I'm sure she's going to do well and set the table up for her teammates, but got the ability to score herself as well.
Nice find, Brown to Reen.
Great finish. Once again, Whai just laid on getting that, catching that roller there. Really got to address that.
Ivy Brown and Ashlyn Rain played a lot of basketball together. Familiar connection there. 2 teenage products out of North Canterbury. Defensive pressure, body on the line. Hidawani gets it back, and there's Rogers in the corner once more. High arcing attempt. Rain gets the rebound, but stripped by Olivia Lassie, and then a foul from Rain. Some serious hustle. There
is, and that's the only thing that's keeping the Whai, like, sort of in touching distance right now. Just those fouls. Just Pouakai really, smothering defense, just finishing off the possessions, their offensive rebounds, and keeping the hands vertical. Just little things there to just keeping the Whai going. But credit to the Whai, finding ways to stay in the ball game right now.
Yeah, 3 of 5 from the line, make that 3 of 6. Down by 8 in this one. 1:13 to go in the first half of the Sky Broadband Rapid League contest. The Pouakai and the Whai here in Ototahi, Christchurch. Lassie splits the free throws as Ashlyn Reen takes a seat. In comes Maddie Timms. Full court pressure. O'Neill. Oh, great find. Nice. Hippolyte. Just a little short. Rebound, Brown.
Tenacious on the rebounds. Whai got to come up with those loose balls and rebounds. Can't give them second opportunities right now. Oh, good footwork.
Just couldn't get the finish, Timms, and here come the Whai. Hidawani, wide open. Just offline.
She looked very comfortable taking that one too.
It's in rhythm. Here come the Pouakai with 35 seconds to go in the first half. Lead by 7 as Maddie Timms lets it fly just short. And contest the rebound again. Ivy Brown with the hustle. His last touched. Ooh, might stay with.
Foul.
Is it staying with the Pouakai? Is there a foul?
No, it's a foul over the back on that rebound.
5 possession. 4-second differential between.
Be interesting to see how this last 28 seconds play out. Oh, there we go.
And here we
the player timeout.
So the Whai are familiar with the concept of the player timeout. 1.5 in the Rapid League. Can't chat to the coaches or the bench, just up to the 5 players on the floor to talk through their sets. And you were talking, Judd, obviously from a Cowles NBL perspective, first time this year, this innovation. Have you become accustomed to, does it feel familiar now? Now that you're even entering final six?
I'm as traditionalist as they come, but no, enjoying the concept, especially when it works out for us. But now, listen, it's a great concept that I think we're still getting comfortable with.
Here come the fight.
Running it down.
Running the clock down. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Oh,
Stay
nice
vertical.
spin move, Highland. And there's just a bit of contact there late by Olivia O'Neill. In the act of shooting, it was a nice drive there by Annika Highland. And there you have it again, Judd. The Fire's ability to get to the line, as you say, keeping them in this one, as Highland makes the first.
Yeah, Pouakai doing a lot of the hard work, you know, and only to be undone by the just the contesting at the basket there. Just
makes them both.
what happens now? Yep, player timeout.
So they learnt their lesson, the Pouakai. 13.8 remaining in the half. Shot clock goes off. Hippolyte leading the huddle with O'Neill, Timms, Herman and Brown on the floor for the home team. And a lead of 5 they're looking to extend before the half-time break.
Be interesting to see what defense they come out in here. Do they go match up man-to-man, or they sit in the zone?
Can, of course, advance the ball
Matching
too.
up.
Here we go. With Hippolyte up top. Lassie in front. Gets around West eventually. O'Neill, bullet pass to Brown. Little shimmy. Oh, nice move. Just couldn't get the finish. Gets her own board. And then there's a whistle just before the game clock, I believe.
Still be a second left on the clock. Are they going to look at it?
No.
No.
Well, there you have it. That is the first half of Sky Broadband Rapid League action here at Cowles Stadium in Christchurch, and it's the home team, the Pouakai, with a 17-12 lead. Just a 2-minute break before the third quarter gets underway. And just looking up there at the scoreboard, Judd Lauder, a shared action really from the Pouakai. What's that? 7 scorers out of their roster. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's everyone who's got on the court's got a bucket.
That's right, both teams. I mean, you know, everybody's contributing here, and you know, a lot of that is probably what you're seeing in the coverages on the ball screen. They've been so aggressive, is that you got to move the basketball. So they're finding different player. You know, good offense there. Hence the, you know, you're seeing multiple scorers.
Points in the paint too, a bit of a discrepancy there. Pouakai, 14 of their 17 points coming from in the paint, shooting 7 from 11 in there. The free throws keeping the Fire in at 6 from 9.
That's
from
half
the line.
their points.
Yeah.
Yep. That's half their points right there. Doing a good job there. You know, being aggressive, attacking the basket, and they see the opportunities there. Late shot clock and making something happen, attacking those long closeouts, and yeah, really forcing the issue on the Pouakai.
Ezra McGoldrick leading the scoring for the Pouakai, shooting 2 of 3 from the floor, and a perfect 1 from 1 from the free throw. 20-second break remaining. The crowd starts to filter in here to Cowles Stadium in Christchurch. The big one from a Tauihi standpoint still to come. That tip-off just after 2. Pouakai taking on the Fire, of course. So the non-starters from that contest get to watch on the Sky Broadband Rapid League encounter. And Fire will have the possession to open up this third quarter. Through Putaranui Henderson. And here is Hirawani, Highlands, up high. Looking for options. Great defensive pressure on both ends as Brown picks up Hidawani.
There you go.
Tries to fashion
Tough
something
finish.
off the right.
But that's what you're asking of the offense, you know. Finish the tough one off one leg over top of vertical hands there. That's a better defense by the Pouakai. Great finish though.
Cut the lead to 3 to the 5. Can
Pass.
Hippolyte respond?
There you go. Nice read. Nice pass.
And that's the first 3 of the contest. Lauren Hippolyte in the corner. And the Pouakai back to a 6-point
Running back
buffer.
the same play.
There's Hidawani with Brown in front.
Oh, miscommunication there on the screen. Slipped out of that one. Good look.
Just don't make them pay.
McGoldrick. Get the seal down there. Nice seal. McGoldrick opens out that runway.
5 unanswered quick points from the Pouakai. And they're their biggest lead of the night.
That's where, you know, using the athleticism and I guess versatility on McGoldrick right there, you know, running the floor, getting ahead of her man, pinning her on the outside.
There's Highland now again. A little battle there with Ivy Brown. Oh, nice drive.
Yep.
Can't get the finish though, Amy West, but up and under. And adds 2 to the Fire's account.
Got some serious length out there with those two. Good matchup.
O'Neill tries to thread the needle, find a cutting McGoldrick. West intervenes.
Was probably asking a little bit too much of that one. I had the angle right behind her, didn't really see an opening there. Would have been better served just to throw a ball fake and hit the strong side corner.
There's O'Neill once more. Hippolyte, McGoldrick down low, likes to match up with
Nice.
Amy West. Oh, can't get the roll, tidies up her
again.
own board.
There you go.
And adds 2. Here's from McGoldrick up to 7 points, leading all scorers in this rapid league contest. Taking that confidence, as you said earlier, Judd, from the Asia Cup with the Tall Ferns. Well, that 3 looked online there from Putaranui Henderson.
Like a great look. Yeah, Hidawani set her up well. Here we go, got numbers here.
No one picking up Ivy Brown. O'Neill wide open, finds McGoldrick.
There you go.
Oh, that's classy. Here's from
A
McGoldrick.
good seal, yep. I mean, she's not finishing, you know, she's finishing over the top of somebody that's taller than her, and, you know, she's just still displaying that touch from the outside.
3.
Here we go again.
The Pouakai playing with real pace. Rapid, you could say. Hippolyte, oh, nice find.
There you
Ivy
go.
Brown. And this has been a really strong third quarter from the home team, the Pouakai.
This is where, as a coach right now, I would have taken the time out if I was the 5, but this is a tough one. You got to be able to withstand this run. Get into a good set here. Ah, that's not what they needed.
A turnover there. So it's 11 to 4 in this third quarter. Pouakai led by 5 at the break. Out to their biggest lead of the afternoon, leading by 12. And some subs for the fight. And Kate Herman back on in the court as well for the Pouakai. O'Neill. Ivy Brown. And just didn't quite get the feet right there. Ivy Brown. And Fight will take possession up.
Probably better just to keep the ball moving there. The closeout was, you know, containing her, still a step away off her, so a better decision would have been to move the ball.
Hidawani gets around Herman, but then stripped. And here come the Pouakai once more through Brown. Slightly loses the handle, gets it back. O'Neill decides to slow things down as they get to their set. Oh, around the back, Olivia O'Neill. Bounce pass, Ashton Rain up
Nice.
and under. Oh, that's great offense. Ashton Rain and a trip to the free throw stripe.
Smart
complete the
finish
three-point
too.
play.
Using the other side of the basket there for protection there from the shot blocker. Knew she didn't have the angle on the strong side, and yeah, gets the end one.
Ashton Rain, the leading scorer at this year's Under-19 National Championships, playing for North Canterbury, 23 points a game, not too shabby at all. And getting a great
Exciting
opportunity
player.
here.
Yep, big future in front of her.
Out to a 15-point lead, the Pouakai
Great defense.
need a bucket. Will it be through Rogers? High arcing 3, didn't look too far offline. Ball pinballs around, and we have a whistle. And it'll stay with the fight with 14 seconds to go in this third quarter. Can they conjure up a much-needed bucket?
Another turnover.
Errant pass, 2-on-1 opportunity here. O'Neill, can she find Rain? Oh, lovely hands, Ashlyn Rain.
Great catch and finish. Wasn't the easiest of catches. Had to reach down low for that one, but still with the soft touch at the end.
Rogers from the logo. Just a little short, but what a third quarter that was from the Mainland Pouakai. 16 points in 4 minutes. 16 to 4 third quarter.
Yep, turnovers led to easy transition baskets. Yeah, the Fight really need to settle that down and just really get into some structure here. Now, it's going to be interesting because you're down 17. You really need to push the pace here to give it a shot. You can't sit back and run through your sets, just as what I was saying before. But new ball game. You need to put some points on in a hurry here. Maybe they get up full court, start pressuring the basketball, trying to force some turnovers. Could go one or two ways. It could go the other way, and you're giving up some easy opportunities. But the only chance they have right now of winning this thing with 4 minutes to go is really getting up and forcing quick possessions.
Yeah, they're going to need a slice of good luck. Speaking of slice, on a pizza or 5 burrows from South. Did you like that?
I see what you did there.
You like that? Yeah, when you're usually down that far end, I'm segueing all this nicely.
I see all these pizza boxes go flying around all over the place, and I'm a fan of Sal's Pizza.
Looking at the box score though, Ashlyn Rain, we're just mentioning her, perfect from the floor, 4 from 4, and a solitary free throw as well, and 2 assists and a steal. So a real great start to season 2023 from the product out of Rangiora High. And Pouakai shooting 58% from the floor. The turnover count, as we were mentioning before, from the Fight is creeping up a little. 6 turnovers as Kate Herman looks to get near the cup. Kicks it back out to O'Neill. Tries to connect again with Rain. A little bit of contact there on the shoulder, but
looked like she's pulled up. Yep.
Yeah, play on through Hirawani. And here now with Highland.
Looking to run the same play, trying to get Weston on those seals.
Again, thought he's going back to West, but she wasn't aware of that one. Rain running the floor again, cannot miss.
One on. Doesn't matter which side of the floor that was, and that wasn't an easy finish, but she made it look easy.
Well, the Pouakai showing out here in their first Rapid League contest. Getting it done on both ends. The Fight struggling to find an answer here. Putaranui Henderson dishes it off to Hirawani. Crossover. Tim's in front. Great defensive pressure, and they're unable to get a shot up before the shot clock expires. O'Neill takes the seat, and comes Lauren Hippolyte.
A couple of possessions there for the Fire. I think, you know, that wouldn't be happy with. Maybe best to use one of those player timeouts right now just to kind of settle things down, get the players on the same page.
There's Kate Herman. Again, they go
once
to Rain.
Again.
Oh, another 3-point opportunity for Ashlyn Rain. Big smile on her face. She's having herself an afternoon.
She's feasting on those rolls. She's just doing a great job. Good open target. They're finding her.
Up to 13 points. 6 from 6 from the floor. Perfect from the line. And makes another from the stripe. And then the defensive hustle. The last touch by Rain. And we have a slight delay here to add some time to the clock. 2:36 to go in this one. Big day of basketball here on Sky Sport. Of course, the Tauihi contest from 2 p.m. between these two sides. And Sal's NBL action to round out the regular season.
Strong D there, interesting to see what Coach Josh Thompson does here with Ezra McGoldrick, and just he put her on ice for now and save the rest of these couple of minutes, which I'm guessing that's exactly what he's going to be doing.
Here's Hippolyte. Oh, lovely find. Maddie Timms in the corner. Oh, halfway down. Unlucky. And here come the fight. Olivia Lassie hit the deck, but gets up with a wry smile. Hirawani pulls up. Just a little over to the right.
Now, I've been really impressed with Ashlyn. Like, obviously, we're talking about her scoring, but just her defense being up the floor, that extra little bit of length just bothering the shooter there, and, you know, able to do a lot of things there with her length, athleticism, being up the floor, and being a presence on the basket.
Oh, nice crossover. Herman Hirawani tried to make the recovery, just a step behind, and there'll be a trip to the TAB for Kate Herman. Makes the first. Kate Herman out of Lincoln High School here in Canterbury.
Looks like Pouakai going to walk away with the points of this first Rapid game for them.
Rapid League has its own ladder, but as we were mentioning earlier in the broadcast, contributes to the overall Tauihi ladder. So the Pouakai will have a point added to the table as they then get set for the Tauihi contest in about half an hour's time as Rogers tries to get around Reen.
Great defense. Once again, keep their hands straight up. There you go. That's what you're asking for the offense to do. You have to finish those tough ones.
Here's Herman once more. Just 1 minute and change on the clock here. Timms, Reen, Hippolyte, good ball movement. Lauren Hippolyte.
Why not?
Oh, far away. There's Ivy Brown again, just like her older brother.
Brown on the O boards. Probably said that a few times this season with the siblings.
Crash in the boards. It's in their DNA. Is Rogers, this high arcing three. Love the confidence. Oh, and Hirawani steals Maddie Timms' lunge behind the back. Just slight misconnection. Rogers, though. Fair bit of contact there.
Yeah.
Winded, but the foul will be on Brown. Let's have a look at the GJ Gardner Holmes replay. Ivy Brown picked up the O board, just couldn't get the roll. Hirawani bringing it down. Rogers with some attempts and makes the first. Can't get that one to go, the fight. Oh, the Pouakai, excuse me. And can the Fire get one more bucket here in this one? No, they can't. Just 11 seconds remaining. And looks like they'll just run down the clock. And the Pouakai are going to get their first win in the Sky Broadband Rapid League. Final score, 39 points to 18. Real convincing display by the home team. They led by just 5 at the halftime break. 17 points to 12, but then the offense really started to click, particularly in that third quarter. Ashlyn Reen had herself an afternoon, didn't miss. Hopefully grab a player or two before we go to the Tauihi game. There is Ashlyn Reen making her way down towards our co-commentator this afternoon, Judd Flavel. And we'll go to Judd now with Ashlyn Reen.
Yeah, hi, I'm with Ashlyn Reen here, forward for the Pouakai. Ashlyn, great second half there. What was the difference between the first half and the second there?
I think we just recognised that we're good at pushing it on trans and running. I think we just out-hustled, out-ran and just went as hard as we could, which I think was a big difference, just using our trans.
And for you, you know, out there, great performance, scoring at the basket, defense. How did it feel out there, being in the, you know, being on the centre stage here in your first game?
Yeah, it was really cool because I've been watching these girls for a while and just been around very experienced players, and getting to go out there and do it myself was a really good opportunity. So yeah.
Great stuff. Thank you, Ashlyn.
Thoughts there of Ashlyn Reen with our Judd Flavel. Yeah, 14 points for Ashlyn. Perfect 6 from 6 from the floor, 2 from 2 from the free throw line, 2 assists and a steal as well. 39 points to 18. A comprehensive win in the Sky Broadband Rapid League for the Mainland Pouakai. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in about 20 minutes time for the first Tauihi contest here for both of these sides from 2 o'clock, the Mainland Pouakai and the Whai.
Times when you're not doing it, it's turn off.
I'm here with acting. Welcome into a very loud Cowles Stadium here in Christchurch for the first time in season 2023 of Tauihi Aotearoa. It's the Mainland Pouakai hosting the FI. Nick Bewley here with Judd Flavel, the Canterbury Rams coach, alongside. Well, it was about 20 minutes ago, Judd, we were just unpacking our first Sky Broadband Rapid League contest, which the Pouakai won in pretty convincing fashion in the end, 39 points to 18. And we were speaking off air after that in terms of, will coaches have had enough time to make a couple of adjustments, having seen some offensive sets? Do you reckon 20 minutes is enough?
Well, what I was saying is you're coming into a game blind. No one's played any games. No one's got any footage of each other. So that first 16 minutes of play would have given some secrets, I guess, to the other team about exactly what style to look for and their coverages on the defensive end. So, you know, what I liked was both teams were very aggressive, and the other Pouakai came out on top in that rapid game. And, yeah, I think this is going to be a good one, though.
Well, there is the updated ladder. Of course, points or wins in the Rapid League contribute to the overall ladder. So the Mainland Pouakai have officially opened their account. They have 1 point. You get 3 points for a win in Tauihi, and the Southern Hoiho, didn't they storm out of the blocks earlier this week with wins over the Tokomanawa Queens and the Northern Kahu. Hoiho, just a word on them, they look to have recruited really well.
Yeah, like they've come out of the blocks strong, and you know, as I said before, very short season, so all these points on the table right now really important. You know, they missed out last year, and they've obviously come out, you know, making sure, you know, real big focus to come out strong. There's
the schedule for the second round. The Pouakai will head on the road next week. On Wednesday, they take on the Northern Kahu up there at the Franklin Pool and Leisure Centre in Pukekohe. Kahu then in action again on Sunday against the Tokomanawa Queens. who then have another contest, the Queens, on the road against the Whai. There are the visiting Whai, and isn't it great to have WNBA talent here in Aotearoa in the form of Michaela Cowling, who was one of the, I think, a first round drafted player, 33rd pick, Michaela Cowling, Alia Wilson, the 11th pick in the 2021 WNBA draft, both starting this one, as is Jade Kirisomi, McKenna Dale and Maka Deitch. They are coached on this occasion by Alex Stojkovic, who we caught up with just a little bit earlier. Here with acting Whai head coach Alex Stojkovic. First of all, tell us, where is Mel Bennett at the moment?
So Mel is in Jordan with the New Zealand Under-16 Women's, and they just qualified for the World Cup next year, so super exciting times.
Absolutely. On this one here, first game of the new Tauihi season, how are the excitement levels?
The team's excited. We've been together now for 2 weeks, a full squad, been working really hard, and everybody's looking forward to the first game today against the Pouakai.
New look roster too compared to the inaugural season. How have all the players settled in, and how is that cohesion?
Pretty good, to be honest. We've tried to recruit to basically fit a certain style of play that we want to employ this year, and the girls have been buying into it very well, and like I said, we're excited to hit the court today.
Well, good luck this afternoon.
Thank you.
So the Whai's third import, Sarah Sagara, are late out with illness. Here is the Mainland Pouakai's starting five. Their lone import this afternoon, Kennedy Leonard running the point, Maddie Morrow, Sean Robati, Millie Knight, and Kariratua Williams. They are coached by Josh Thompson. Oh, Coach, first game of the season. How's the preparation been, and how are the excitement levels?
Yeah, preparation's been a little up and down. Real excited to get in, and after seeing the other two games, we're just ready to go and looking forward to it. Yeah.
And how about the juggling act between the Sky Broadband Rapid League and Tauihi?
Oh yeah, seeing the other teams, they mainly just played their bench, but today we're going to change it up, chuck a couple of our starters and see how it goes. But it's a bit of a trial and error for us today, so we'll see how we go today.
Oh, good luck.
Cheers.
Interesting strategy too, Judd, from Pouakai, with two Tall Ferns players coming off the bench and therefore being available in that Rapid League contest. Ezra McGoldrick joining from the Whai and now part of the Pouakai roster, and Lauren Hippolyte as well. Still expecting big minutes, I would have thought, in this Tauihi contest from those two.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they probably went with the approach that, that first point, getting that first point on the table, and, they got subs here at home as well. Like when you're you're probably limited with the subs that you have, but they really just wanted to start off strong, and it was good to see.
There's the head-to-head battle. The two point guards, the two imports, will be intriguing. Kennedy Leonard, fresh off a campaign in the UK, where she averaged just a tick over 9 assists. So real ball facilitator. Alia Wilson as well, real offensive presence. Sean Rabati, another player, 4 in fact, from the Whai's roster in season 2022, have made the trip south. Sean Rabati, Ezra McGoldrick, Kennedy Hiramaya and Rosie Samuel, all now plying their trade here in Canterbury. The refereeing crew this afternoon, Hamish Dale, Tony Lee Smith-Hunwick and Taylor Lynch. So will it be the Pouakai go 2 from 2 this afternoon and join the Southern Hoiho with a win in the opening round of Tauihi, or will the Whai get on the board on the road?
Looking at both clubs, just with the amount of turnover with the rosters, Whai, what are there, 1 or 2 players that have that were there from last season, so really going to be important that how quickly they can come together in these early stages of the season.
Similar to with the Pouakai, there is a lot of young Canterbury talent, but in terms of the roster last season, just Lauren Hippolyte and Subasa Nisbet, who is unavailable for this one, still finishing off her NBL 1 commitments over in Australia, but they're the 2 returnees for the sophomore season. Millie Knights with the jump for the Pouakai. Looks like cowling for the fight. And we're underway here in Christchurch for season 2023 of Tauihi, and it's the visiting Whai with first possession. Makadesh, a late inclusion. And here is our first look at Whai import Alia Wilson, and what a way to start.
Tough shot already. Look, we're seeing the first foul right here just to get the substitution. Already a strategic move from Coach Stojkovic.
Speaking of strategic moves, he was doing something similar at the last round of the NBL with Corey Webster. So perhaps, well, Makadesh was listed as questionable going into this one, but they've got her on for all of 20 seconds. As McGoldrick checks in early as well. Officially starting from the bench. And how about that? Kennedy Leonard, a first bucket from deep.
Nice ball movement there, attacking the high-low, the aggressive coverage on the ball screen, and then making the one extra pass. Coach Thompson will be happy.
Oh, what a start from 3.
McKenna Dale from the University of Virginia, like she can shoot the basketball. Once again, high-low open.
There is Robati, Sean Robati, formerly of the fight. Hippolyte immediately onto the court as well. And last touch off her thigh. So it'll be a turnover and back with the Whai. So McGoldrick and Hippolyte got about 20 minutes rest after the Sky Broadband Rapid League contest, and straight into this one.
Yeah, it was the right idea by Hippolyte, just getting downhill against that. They've just got their hands in there. They would deflect it out of bounds.
Here is Jade Kurasome.
Oh, great show.
Somehow gets it back. Oh, a little show and go. Can't get the roll. McGoldrick tidies up.
Kurasome from Queensland, Australia. Obviously got New Zealand heritage in her, and very good player. Speaking to the Whai coaches earlier on, they were very impressed with her.
It's a little long, that 3-point attempt from Lauren Hippolyte. Tried to thread the needle there. Alia Wilson, deflection. But it will stay with the Whai with 19 seconds on the shot clock. They lead by 2 early on in this one.
You already get the sense. We've got some talent on the floor here. It's exciting to see. High-skilled players.
Here is Kurasome looking for options. Calls to the screen from McKenna Dale.
Good job with the great challenge.
Deep. Did Ezra McGoldrick get a piece of that?
Whai basketball.
Yeah, lovely closeout there, Ezra McGoldrick. Against her former team. So 8 seconds on the shot clock. Whai with possession from the baseline. Try and draw something up. Here is Wilson. McGoldrick, good hands. And here comes Kennedy Leonard with pace. Oh, high arc, looping, layup, and an early trip to the foul stripe for the Mainland Pouakai's new recruit.
Crafty finish there. Knew the defense was coming in strong, kept the ball on the outside, high off the glass. Already we're seeing McGoldrick's just length there on the floor, getting a hand on the hard show, deflections. He had about 2 or 3 already.
Completes the 3-point play. Kennedy Leonard, she's got all 6 of the Pouakai points to start this one. The home team lead by 1. Here's McKenna Dale. Wilson. Leonard in front. Dale again, and close out by McGoldrick, and the pass a little heavy. I think it was last touch though. Ooh, that was a close call. Thought it was going to be Whai possession. Hamish Dale has seen it differently, and Pouakai have the ball.
No argument there from the Whai coach, who was right there too. So from my angle, it looked like it was going to be a Whai ball.
Here is Hippolyte to Williams. Kennedy Leonard splits the double team almost. And a foul called. One's going to go against Cowling, I think. So look at the GJ Gardner Holmes replay. Muscle her way through the middle there. Kennedy Leonard slight point guard, but showing her full offensive prowess. Hippolyte, nice find down low to Rabati. This hits the front rim, gets it back. Oh, rolls around and in. Sean Rabati on the board. And a chance at a three-point play.
Good job staying with the action. Second effort. Going back to your comment about Kennedy, like she is very silky smooth with that basketball on string. You know, if you're a little bit late on that hard show, she looked to split that one, draw the foul.
Oh, tied it up there by McGoldrick. Strong crash in the boards. Almost gets the second one in a matter of seconds. Now here come the Whai. Dale. Oh, look to fire a pass cross court. Opted against. And now Michaela Cowling. Oh, now that's a shot, Judd Flavel.
Oh my goodness. I was watching her warm up and I was waiting for that to happen.
There's a foot on the line, though. We've just counted it as a 2. So the Pouakai remain in front by 1 as McGoldrick. Straight down Main Street.
Nice rip play there. Not sure if that was a set play or she just took advantage of a defender that was
and now Kennedy Leonard. And a foul before the attempt by Kirasome. A great switch there defensively, caught Kirasome unaware when Kennedy Leonard came off and onto her. And another trip to the TAB, is it? It will be.
We saw it in the Rapid game, just the Pouakai defense, you know, the pressure on the basketball, and already we've started to see those signs come through in this game.
Makes the first is Kennedy Leonard. Great Britain representative. In fact, represented Scotland at last year's Commonwealth Games. Great Britain at the FIBA European Championships. Originally out of New Jersey in high school in Texas. Played all around the world. Now finds herself here in Christchurch with an early 8 points. Is good defensive hustle there by Hirawani, then slings it down court. Rabati almost got it, but ends up back with the Whai. Dale. Oh, nice drive. McKenna Dale. A couple of early buckets for her. She's got 5 points. Lauren Hippolyte in the corner. Back to Leonard. McGoldrick. Dishes it off to Williams.
She can hit that.
And the rebound bobbles around. Hirawani eventually has it now with Cowling. Whai down by 3. Coming up to the midpoint of the first quarter. Cowling, rapid pass to the corner. Now with Alia Wilson. Oh, what a handle. Is the bank open? No, it's not, but good hustle there by Kirasome to pick up the O-board. Hirawani now. Fakes to shoot. They'll just settle things down with Wilson and let it in front. Alia Wilson straight to the cup.
Just never got the angle back into recovery.
Alia Wilson, the 11th pick in the 2021 WNBA draft by the Seattle Storm.
Seen both teams being super aggressive on the ball screen coverage there, which is going to create long closeout somewhere on the floor as long as you can move the ball right there.
Leonard threads the needle. Rabati catches Cowling in the air. And she's up to 4 points, Sean Rabati. Pouakai lead by 3. Well, close contest to start. What a stroke that is.
Never going to miss.
Michaela Cowling. Well, she shot the ball, the 3 ball at 41% in the Turkish league in season 22 and 23. And what is she, 2 from 2?
I believe that then.
Ezra, can't get that one to go.
Good look from McGoldrick. Got to turn and see the ball now.
There's Wilson
good
now.
Slide.
Oh, just over the head of Kirasome, but good hustle, Alyssa Hirawani. And then a lovely find to Wilson in the corner, bobbles around. Just can't get the roll. And Fight threatened for their first lead of the game since having the opening bucket
You see the mismatch inside.
Oh, can I get the finish? Tidies up, puts it back. Sean Rabati's
Same as last time, you know, actually the second effort play.
just racking up the stat sheet. Here's Cowling now, taking it to the cup. McGoldrick tried to stay in front, but a whistle and a foul, and a trip to the free throw line for Michaela Cowling, who's actually been to New Zealand before with the University of California, Berkeley, played against the New Zealand select team here in 2017, so a return for Aotearoa.
Funny enough, I was at that game at North Shore Event Centre.
There you go.
I believe Penina Davison was on that team too, and yeah, a bit of a homecoming for her. But this is going to be a fun matchup between McGoldrick and Cowling here. Two very athletic players. This is what we want to see.
Splits the free throws. If you like the merch, the New Balance, the apparel of both or all 5 teams here in Tauihi, scan that code there on screen and show out at your next Tauihi game. Your team's colours.
Good
is
show.
O'Neill. It's to McGoldrick, real pressure there. Gonna have to get something off, and can you believe it?
It's a coach killer right there.
Shooting 3 as well, Alia Wilson. And we do see that in the Cowles NBL as well. Imports, getting used to the way the
I wouldn't
game's
just say
official.
imports, you know, I think that's just one of the things with players, you know, you got that internal shot clock going, you know it's down to a second or less, like it's good enough just to be standing there just straight up, you know, no need to put that extra effort into it.
For those unaware, this season 2023, it's up to 6 personal fouls before you're fouled out. Alia Wilson with 2 early fouls, as does Jade Kirasome in this first quarter. As McGoldrick makes 2 of 3 from the line.
You talk about the foul count too, that makes a big difference, because if you 2 fouls in that first quarter, you're usually guaranteed you're on the bench, but now you've got an extra foul there you can play around with.
Here is Michaela Cowling again from mid-range. Silky smooth Jade, a little short. Here comes Olivia O'Neill, her first season in Pouakai colours from the Southern Hoiho. Hippolyte to Millie Knight, kicks it back to O'Neill. McGoldrick showing her full bag. Ezra McGoldrick up to 7 points.
Good offense too, you know, got that ball from side to side. I mean, it wasn't necessarily an open shot, but everybody knew that shot was going up.
McGoldrick now picks up.
This will be a switch.
Michaela Cowling, yeah, gets the switch immediately. Tough assignment here for young Millie Knight.
Yep.
And a whistle and a foul.
That's a tough matchup. Once you get that switch, you know exactly where they're going. Defense got to flood in there and help her out on that drive.
How about that handle too between the legs? Real class on display here. The Pouakai just with the 1 import at the moment. They will get Natasha Mack and Jasmine Dickey herself with some WNBA experience in the next couple of weeks. Laid out for the fight this afternoon, Sarah Sagara out of Austria, high school in Florida. She'll join the fight at some point as Amy West checks in. Great crowd in here at Cowles Stadium. First taste of Tauihi in 2023.
Fantastic crowd. Locals coming out supporting the Pouakai and the women. Yeah, great to see. As we know, Cowles are always electric too.
Real cauldron. McGoldrick just offline on the 3, but there's the O-boards again. Millie Knight this time.
Move it.
Lovely pass, Kennedy Leonard. O'Neill, oh, nice pass again.
Yep.
And caught on the way up, Millie Knight by McKenna Dale, and she'll shoot 2.
And you've seen what's happened there, you know, very aggressive on that ball screen. Kennedy could have got, you know, moved the basketball a little bit earlier, but eventually got the ball to the corner and just driving that corner closeout.
O'Neill did well. Look, it was almost going over her head, tied it up. Then found Knight, who misses the first. Monika Highland checks in for the 5. Saw her in the Rapid League a short while ago. Knight makes the second.
And once again, you just see Dale just come down with the hands there. You know, it wasn't guaranteed Millie had an open shot. I think Dale's length would have been enough to just to bother her.
Speaking of length, Ezra McGoldrick, a nice tip there.
Yep, number 4, I'd say.
So 1:30 to go in the first quarter. Pouakai lead by 5. Rabati comes back in for McGoldrick for the home team. And here again is Michaela Cowling. Looked to be stripped there by Millie Knight. They like the defensive hustle there. Lauren Hippolyte was happy, but just a whistle and a foul. Just a little bit over-eager. A little bit of confusion there, wondering if they're in the bonus, but not to be. It's Cowling again, tries to get to the cup. Finds Kirasomi in the corner, right option.
That was an athletic play. Rejected the ball screen, drew the help, mid-air kick-out pass. I mean, that's very impressive.
An impressive start from Michaela Cowling, leading the 5 scorers with 8. Here she is with it again.
2-on-1.
And finds McKenna Dale with an easy 2. Tied ball game, 5 quick points from the visiting 5.
Talking about length too, like it just standing right behind O'Neill on that pass. I mean, the hands, the high hands really changed her windows and took that away from her.
Hippolyte, quick shooting action. Just can't get that one to go. A 15-second difference between game and shot clock here. Cowling, excuse me, in motion. Can't get that one to go, but they tidy up again, the 5. Great hustle. Kirasomi, Cowling. Off to Dale. They're on fire from 3, the 5.
Yep, got to know the scout on her. You got to rotate to her. She can shoot the basketball. What's that, her second 3-pointer in the quarter?
The shot clock goes off. 8 seconds left in this first quarter. Lovely cut, Kennedy Leonard. And then a tidy from Rabati.
The ever-present, got to shoot it, put it up.
Not aware of the situation. Fire happy. And they've come back to lead at quarter time. 25 points to 22. McKenna Dale with 10 points. Michaela Cowling with 8. 4 scorers for the Pouakai. Kennedy Leonard there, import with 8. Ezra McGoldrick 7. And Sean Rabati 6. We'll take a quick break here on Sky Sport. Plenty more basketball to come.
Is there any chance we can get another one? And with like a size 20 font play, I've got my glasses. Do you want a pair of glasses? Yes.
Welcome back to Cowles Stadium, Tauihi Aotearoa League. And it's the visiting 5 who lead the Pouakai 25-22. As we just glance at a Sal's Pizza going past behind us in the commentary position. We grab a nonna on 5 Barras Pizza with the online code LOCK. Valid until Wednesday. Rams coach Judd Flavel with me in commentary. Judd, you're studying the first quarter box scores. Is something that really leaps out to you?
Well, just the play of Michaela Cowling. You know, obviously she's got 9 points on her own. She's got to the foul line, shot 4 free throws, 3 from 4 from the foul line. But it's her assist play right now. She's got 3 assists. She's going to be a real handful. She's obviously their target player, going to draw a lot of attention, and she's got the ability to score or facilitate.
A real impressive start from Michaela Cowling, the 33rd pick in the 2018 WNBA draft. And here come the fire now through Kirasome. Thought about the 3, opted against, and slow things down. McKenna Dale also an exceptional start on debut with 10 points. Here's Cowling now. There's that facilitation.
She has an explosive first step. Obviously, that's twice now that she's rejected the ball screen. Pouakai need to do a better job of locking that off and send it to the coverage.
Here's Williams. Recovery there from Cowling defensively. We'll kick it back out to Kennedy Leonard, who had 8 first quarter points. Rabati catches Highland in the air. Can't convert the mid-range.
Seen both teams being very aggressive with their ball screen coverage. I know I'm talking about that a lot, but obviously, you know, great to see the aggressive style of play there on the defensive end from both teams. Really forcing the offenses to move the basketball. Great backdoor cut.
And there's Cowling once more with an easy 2. Whai up to their biggest lead of the afternoon. They lead by 5. And it looked like it was last touch off the leg of one of the 5 players. McGoldrick comes back in. Ezra McGoldrick with 7 first quarter points. It's her former team. And here's Rabati also against her former team. Olivia O'Neill stops, props, puts it up and in.
Great footwork and poise and control. A lot of times you see players when they go at that speed, you really sort of rush their decision making.
McKenna Dale with confidence from deep.
Rabati's out of the gates quick. Yep, there she is on the end of it. Just couldn't quite connect. Good look, good run.
McKenna Dale 4 from 6 from the floor. And 2 of them on beyond the arc. Junior tall fern in 2016. Several years over in the States. Brown University for transferring to Virginia.
Yeah, we got
standing swimmer as well. What an all-round athlete.
There you go. Got a lot of talent on the floor. Current, former Tall Ferns, junior Tall Ferns, age group players, WNBA players. This Tauihi League is just getting stronger and stronger.
Pouakai tidy up and have it back through there. Court Marshall, Kennedy Leonard, McGoldrick. Oh, Williams was wide open the corner. They went to Rabati instead. Just a little heavy on that attempt. O'Neill finally finds Williams, and she'll let it fly.
Yep. And she can do that too. Very good all-round player.
Karearea Williams, her first bucket in season 2023.
Okay, they need to sit in here and help this.
Oh,
yep.
Goodness.
You need to start getting an extra defender in there, just creeping towards her.
It's up to 12 points now, Michaela Cowling.
Just spacing on the floor wasn't quite right there. McGoldrick had the roll, but just defense was all loaded on that side. Great take.
Again, the lid's on the bucket right now for the Pouakai. And here comes Michaela Cowling. Bounce pass. Gets to Wilson. Might have been a slight touch there, but O'Neill, but it doesn't matter when Cowling is on fire. 15 points for the Whai import. Nice find there, Leonard. And then McGoldrick strips. And here come the Whai once more. Alia Wilson, Cowling, Dale. It's around Rabati. West, great ball movement.
Coming right at you. Good
Coming
hands.
right at me here. Thank you very much. Just hoping we get that one on camera. Not quite. And a timeout called, perhaps by the Whai. Eventually. Oh, I was enjoying it there.
I thought, yeah.
I was open.
You were open. Was there a reason you were open?
Tough. That's tough. 5-point lead for the Whai. Had a bit of time with the Pouakai in the pre-season, Judd, with first-year head coach Josh Thompson. What do you think will be the message for his troops?
Yeah, look, I think their offense, just as I alluded to, just get into their spacing, make sure that they're coming down. Because when the defense is that aggressive, you've got to let the ball move. So to stretch the defense out, you make sure you got 2 corners filled. And just that last possession, I didn't quite like that one where you had sort of a bit of an overload and they were able to get away with it. So just a couple of things there. They've had, you know, a couple of great drives, just last little hands in there and deflected out of their hands, out of their control. And you've seen the fire when it looks like they've made it pretty clear that they want to get out and run. So any turnover, they're getting out downhill. So that's been I'd say the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Well, there'll be a lot to unpack for Justin Nelson, Casey Frank and Andrew Mulligan this Wednesday night. Sal's Hoop Heads every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. So they'll be previewing Sal's NBL Final 6, which Judd Flavel and the Canterbury Rams will be making their way up to Tamaki Makaurau. And of course the first round of Tauihi Aotearoa for season 2023 as Alia Wilson takes it to the cup, and there's a bit of contact and a whistle and a foul.
It's been a set play. That was a hell of a pass that Carling just threw there. Nice throwback against that coverage. Really attacked that closeout.
Some serious strapping on Alia Wilson's left knee, but seemed to be troubled by much of an injury thus far as she makes the first. She's up to 5 points for the afternoon. Alia Wilson can't make the second. McGoldrick tidies up. And eventually gets it to Kennedy Leonard. And Pouakai will look to get to a set here. And work their way back into this one. Down 5. Robati with Wilson in front. Little spin move there, Shana Rabati. Does she get the friendly roll this time? Yes, she does.
Little isolation play from the elbow there. Rabati being aggressive, I like it.
Rabati up to 8 points on the afternoon. Amy West. Here's Michaela Cowling once more. Everything going through the fire import. Dale back to Cowling. 6 on the shot clock.
I like that matchup. Great challenge by McGoldrick. Staying straight up 2 in the air. Just that little bit of extra length just makes the difference.
Here's Hippolyte. Shoots on this occasion. Looked a little heavy and was. She's back now with the fight. And Alia Wilson.
Defensive
rocket
transition,
pass.
girls.
And this is a mismatch. Dale. Leonard's done brilliantly. Giving up some serious size there. Good foul, really.
The Fire doing a good job of running their lanes. Now putting some pressure on the Pouakai's defensive transition.
And another timeout called. This one might be by acting head coach for the Fire, Alex Stojkovic. Needs to chat things over with the Fire leading by 3. And there is Sal's NBL Final 6. The Trust Arena, Tamaki Makaurau. All 6 teams now confirmed, but Judd, you were just mentioning before, it's all going to come down to tonight in terms of seedings with the Tuatara and the Saints.
Yeah, I believe the top 4 are locked in their seedings, and we're just sort of waiting on the Saints result and where those final 2 positions end up. So, you know, we've locked in our 3rd spot, so I guess we're anticipating, you know, it's either Saints or Hawks in one of the 2 games. But you know, one thing for certain, I think any one of these 6 teams is going to be, you know, capable of walking away with this thing. So, yeah, huge week, great basketball, and yeah, really excited for it.
Well, get along, folks. Scan that QR code. Tickets still available. They'll be snapped up like hotcakes. No question about it. The Tuatara, the Nuggets, the Rams.
Pouakai in his zone. Sorry, cut you off there. Pouakai in his zone. Little change-up defense.
The Saints and the Hawks to round out the 6. Oh, what a block. Ezra McGoldrick back on her home floor, getting it done at both ends. Just a bucket in it. Fire up by 3. Hippolyte. Oh, good double team there by the Fight. Defensive pressure. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Kennedy Leonard will let it fly. Can't get that one to go, and Wilson with the rebound.
You just see the ball getting stuck in that ball screen, you know, too long. Anticipate the aggressive coverage, get the ball out of that thing as quick as you can.
Wide open look here, Kirasome, Jade Kirasome just can't get that one to go. And here come the Pouakai once more, Leonard, Hippolyte, back to Leonard. Oh, Rabati, nice pick and roll action there, Sean Rabati.
You can see Kennedy has all the time in the world coming off that.
Kennedy Leonard up to 2 assists. In this one, the Pouakai down by 1 as Alia Wilson lets it fly from deep. And again, I think Pouakai will be happy them settling for that shot, the 5. Could regain the lead here, down 1. Leonard,
there you go, quick ball
nice
movement.
find to Williams. Get the roll, pinballs around. Where will it end up with Hippolyte? McGoldrick in the corner. Can't get that one to go. And now back with the 5.
Good box out there from the 5, securing the rebound.
And a seal there by Cowling allows Wilson to get right to the cup. 5 lead by 3 with 3 minutes and change to go. Here's Rabati. She's really getting to work down low. Sean Rabati up to 10 points, 12 in fact. Cuts the lead to 1. Here's Dale. The 5 slow things down. And there's a whistle and a foul. I believe this will be on Lauren Hippolyte.
It's a couple of times now that they've sort of just taken advantage, just slipped those screens, those split action. The defense just being a little bit late on their communication, and you know, the 5 making them pay for that.
There's Ashlyn Reen on screen, first time checking in Tauihi for the Pouakai. She was exceptional in the Sky Broadband Rapid League, didn't miss. Perfect 6 and 6 from the floor. How about not missing? Michaela Dowler.
You got to find her. There you go.
Lovely find to Hippolyte and makes them pay.
Great basketball.
That's her spot there, Lauren Hippolyte. Goldrick aware. 1 point in it again, real close contest. Love to see it. Tauihi Aotearoa, get us something, nice cross over there.
Good defense, just kept her distance away from her. Kirasome was looking for the angle, looking to get around her. Once again, very smart defensive play there, but McGoldrick just using her length. That's where McGoldrick, I think, can be a real menace. Just like you've already seen the deflections on the passes, but just that extra little bit of length there, bothering the guards.
Hippolyte, there's Rain, lovely dish. Lauren Hippolyte.
Great play.
Trying to finish with the left on the right, just a little heavy. Here come the 5 with pace, Hiroani. Finds Putaruni, Henderson in the corner. Can't get that one to go. And Pouakai back with it now. Through O'Neill. Hippolyte, will she go again from that spot? Oh, a little offline, but Reen tidies up. And then a lovely find. Oh, but what a rejection. Michaela Cowling. And Hiroani then fires it down to her. And it was read like yesterday's paper by Olivia O'Neill. 1:20 to go in this one in the first half as the Pouakai slow things down. Trailing by 1. Reen in the corner. Tries to get round Hiroani. Kicks it out to McGoldrick. A little to the left. Back with the 5. And oh my goodness gracious me, we've got a wee toddler on the court. In fact, I am pretty sure that is young Noah, Tessa Poagni's eldest. Outstanding.
That's one way to stop a fast break.
That might be a tactical play there. And I can see Tessa in the background, heavily pregnant, waiting on number 2. She can't believe it. Shout out to you, Tessa. Oh, yeah, as you said, John, one way to stop the fast break. The 5 were off and racing there.
You know, both coaches have got a timeout up their sleeve and the player timeout. Be interesting to see how they played this last minute out.
51 seconds on the game clock. McKenna Dale doesn't mind a three. It's the back of the iron. And McGoldrick's been real strong on the glass. And here come the Pouakai. O'Neill. McGoldrick's got the mismatch on Hidawani. That's too easy. Oh, just as I say that, though, just hung on the front rim.
Keep an eye on
but then what a recovery, excuse me, by McGoldrick. Gets back and gets the steal.
I was just about to say, keep an eye on the clock as you manage these last possessions here.
Williams offline from the three. McGoldrick tidies up. O'Neill has a look. 12 seconds to go. Can the Pouakai take the halftime lead? O'Neill finds McGoldrick. Oh, what a rejection. Alia Wilson says no. What a first half of basketball we've had, and there's still 1.4 seconds remaining. GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. McGoldrick and the help D by Alia Wilson. Whai leading by 1. What a contest we've had here at Cowles Stadium. And a timeout called. Not a player timeout. Full timeout. Josh Thompson wants to chat things over. The first-year head coach, the Mainland Pouakai, promoted from assistant last year. What a contest we've had. Sean Rabati leading the Pouakai scorers with 12. Kennedy Leonard has 8. Ezra McGoldrick with 7. The real star from the Whai has been Michaela Cowling out of California. 17 first half points. And McKenna Dale, the junior tall fern back in 2016. She's got 10 points. Just 4 scorers for the Whai. Alia Wilson, the import guard, has 7, and Jade Kirasome with 3. 7 scorers for the Pouakai in comparison. There's Hippolyte, Leonard, McGoldrick, Rabati and Williams on the court for the home team, the Mainland Pouakai, looking to head to the break with the lead. Williams, Leonard, high arcing shot. Oh, how about that? And she stands and admires Kennedy Leonard. What a way to close out the half. GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. Williams, Leonard, fadeaway 3, nothing but nylon. That's outstanding. The Pouakai will have a 2-point lead heading into the break. After that brilliant final shot to beat the buzzer by Kennedy Leonard. Let's go to our man Judd Flavel. He's not far away from a couple of interviews with, looks like he's got Michaela Cowling and Ezra McGoldrick as well. We'll just stand by and cross now to Judd Flavel with Michaela Cowling.
Yeah, I'm here with Whai import, Michaela Cowling. Michaela, tight first half here. What do you guys need to do in the second half to keep this thing going and come to ensure yourself a win?
I think sticking to the game plan of playing fast and being aggressive on defense. I think right now we're getting our legs under us. It's our first game. We have some parts missing. Some people are kind of dealing with some things right now. So I think coming out stronger, staying together, and just pushing the pace a little bit.
And for you, very impressive first half. For you, 17 points, a number of assists. Look like you're capable of facilitating and scoring at the same time. How would you assess your play?
I think I'm a team player. I want everybody to be involved. This is a really special group of girls we have here. We can all score at different levels. So I think everyone just kind of getting involved, hitting the right shots, and getting the right looks is a good plan for us.
Appreciate your time. All the best for the second half.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And coming in with me right now is Ezra McGoldrick. Ezra, good first half. Looks like a real tight battle out there. What do you guys need to do? What did you see in that first half that you guys can build on for the second?
I think we just need to keep that same intensity of defense. I mean, we are scrambling a lot, but if we can just stay composed on offense and let the defense come to us, but you know, it's going really well at the moment, but we just need to keep up the intensity.
And the game for you, good start with you, hands everywhere, being aggressive on the defensive end. Good matchup between you and Cowley. How do you evaluate your first half?
Just really make sure I'm finishing my shots and being aggressive to keep that defensive intensity up, help the teammates, and just support everyone out there, my teammates and everything. Yeah.
Great stuff. All the best for the second half. Thanks.
Cheers, Judd. Thoughts there of Michaela Cowling and Ezra McGoldrick. Time for a break here on Sky Sport. Plenty more basketball to come here from Cowles Stadium in Christchurch, where the Pouakai lead the Whai by 2.
I'll just double check.
You got 2 minutes. Thanks, mate. Oh, shit, I'll grab one more. Thank you. Welcome back to Sky Sports coverage of the Tauihi Women's Basketball League, where the Mainland Pouakai and Whai are playing out an absolute thriller to start their season. 39-37 at halftime as we get a glimpse inside the Pouakai changing rooms. And head coach Josh Thompson there chatting it over with Ezra McGoldrick and Sean Rabati in particular. Rabati leading the scorers for the Pouakai with 12 points. Both these players, of course, played for the Whai last year. Rabati with 12, Leonard with 11, McGoldrick 7, carrying the offensive load thus far. Michaela Cowling, as we heard from at half-time, with 17 points. Also leading the rebounding there. McGoldrick closing in on a double-double with 7 points and 7 rebounds in the first half. And the facilitating too of Cowling, getting it done in multiple ways. Olivia O'Neill, her first game for the Pouakai with 3 assists. And the blocks too of Ezra McGoldrick with 3. Really impressive. And her return to Canterbury, 2 steals as well. Speaking to her earlier in the week, continuing the confidence from the Asia Cup with the Tall Ferns, playing a role in New Zealand finishing 4th and advancing through to the final round of Olympic qualification early next year. With the Sky Broadband Rapid League earlier here this afternoon at Cowles Stadium in Christchurch, it was the Pouakai who got the job done, 39 points to 18. So they are on the board on the Tauihi table with a point. The Rapid League counting towards the overall ladder, 3 points for a win in Tauihi. As both teams return back on to the court, will it be the Pouakai who can push on from their 2-point advantage at the half, or can the Whai conjure something up and get a win on the road? We'll find out. Time for another break here on Sky Sport. Back soon. Set up Wednesday.
It's funny how you like that. I couldn't hear the players. And I was instantly asking the question. So it was like my second question. I'm like, oh, hopefully they have an answer.
No, that was all good.
It was
Welcome back to Cowles Stadium, GJ Gardner Holmes, Tauihi Aotearoa half-time. The Pouakai lead the Whai 39 points to 37. South A Sal's Nonna or Five Boroughs Pizza with the code BLOCK. Ezra McGoldrick with 3 blocks in that first half. Canterbury Rams coach Judd Flavel alongside me here in commentary. Deep in study of the box score. Judd, what's standing out for you?
Obviously, we started the quarter off, the first quarter, really hot from the three-point line. That's dried up. They were 0 from 7 from that three-point line in the second quarter, and hence the reason why the Pouakai made a comeback.
Here's Alia Wilson now, fire with the first possession. Just can't get the roll. Leonard with the rebound.
The other stat that I just saw was just the shooting percentages inside the paint at 40-45%, both teams. So not finishing the greatest at the moment, as you saw in the last possession there.
Rabati dishes it off to Leonard, finds Williams. Oh, that was online. Can't get it to go, and here is Michaela Cowling, 17 first half points and 3 assists. Highland gets it back to Cowling now. The match up here with McGoldrick. 8 away, deep 2, Michaela Cowling.
That is tough. I don't think there's anything else that Ezra could have done except for just run her off.
So the Fire lock things up at 39 apiece early in the third. It's Rabati. It's to get it to the cup. And a travel call. Didn't get her feet right there. Good work by Alia Wilson.
It's a few times now we've seen the Pouakai go at their elbow catch and looking to really isolate their person one-on-one.
Fire looking to regain the lead here. Alia Wilson with Williams in front. Good work by young Karira Tua Williams.
Got to finish the play though, got to come up with those rebounds.
Dale kicks it out to Wilson. And a foot out of bounds from Alia Wilson. So it stays a tied ball game.
Got a tight contest here. Both teams evenly matched. Very similar defensive schemes here, and I think this one's going down to the wire.
Here is Rabati at the elbow. Leonard calls for the screen. Finds a cutting McGoldrick. Wasn't sure if she should pass or shoot there. Gets it to Rabati eventually. And a little shy there. Cowling. As Leonard hits the deck. He's busy watching Kennedy Leonard fall towards us here in the commentary position. The errant pass that was last touched by the Fire, and good defensive pressure by the Pouakai. Here they have it now, the home team through Kennedy Leonard, Williams, Hippolyte, with Cowling in front. Leonard now over here on this left side. It's the screen from Rabati. Back to Rabati now, catches Highland in the air, but not aware of the shot clock. And it's a turnover.
That catches a lot of teams out. Just that turnover in the backcourt. You only get 14 seconds when you get the ball back on that one, not the full 24.
It was on the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay, clearly. Shot clock had expired. So defense prevailing over offense thus far in the third quarter. Can McKenna Dale convert though? Yes, she can.
Cannot lose her. Got to make that close out more aggressive, run her off.
13 points now for McKenna Dale. Lovely little dish for Barty, but great defensive play there by Michaela Cowling.
Yeah, Dale's popping on those ball screens, so you can't be down in a drop coverage and then expect to get back on that one. It's got to be a switch, or you've got to be more aggressive.
Yeah, the Pouakai have it through McGoldrick. Get it to Leonard. Just 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Oh, offline with the pass, and here come the Fire. It's a 4-on-1. Must convert here. Oh, brilliant. Kennedy Leonard. And now a 4-on-1 the other way. Williams from deep. Oh, huge play.
She is looking very comfortable right now, like taking those shots, taking those looks. Great look. Got her feet set. She can shoot the basketball.
Well, in a close contest, that's really a 5-point swing. Should have converted. The fast break, the Fire.
Great rotation there from Williams, running her off the three-point line.
And now
forcing Dale to make that extra pass.
Leonard with it after that exquisite intervention. That was last touch there by Michaela Cowling, who is absolutely everywhere in her Tauihi debut. Here's the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay of that 5 fast break, and Leonard just swatted that pass and then ran down the floor, found Williams, who converted from deep. Back to a tied ball game. What do we have now? A whistle and a foul off ball. Illegal screen, moving screen. Yeah.
Is that the first one we've seen today?
I think it might be. Obviously, it was something they were pretty hot on in the NBL.
It was, I tell you, like the first few games, there was probably more moving screens than I've seen, you know, all of the previous season. But look, the refs made it very clear. This is what they're calling. This is what they're focusing on. I think the same focus is here with the Tauihi League as well. So, you know, expect to clean up those screens. Right there, got to rotate that. Rotate to that shooter. Force her to make the extra pass.
What a lovely three-point shot. McKenna Dale, that's 4 from 8 now, 50% from deep. And she is up to 16 points for the afternoon. McKenna Dale back in Aotearoa for several years. College. Oh, lovely little fake there. Kennedy Leonard caught Kirasomi in the air, and an easy 2. Get the Pouakai back within 1.
Yeah, the Pouakai really got to tidy up that communication with Dale on this pick and pops right now. That's, you know, three times that she's sort of got free off that. Coach Thompson will be wanting to clean that up pretty quickly.
Well, McKenna Dale and Michaela Cowling have 35 of the Whai's 45 points. So you can tidy up the defensive pressure on those two. It's going to go a long way in determining the winner of this contest. As Hippolyte finds Williams.
And again, there she is.
Tua Williams has found her stroke from beyond the arc. She's up to 9 points, and I think all 9 are from deep. What a response, McKenna Dale with her fifth 3. Got ourselves a 3-point shooting contest in this one.
Once again, you see here, you know, that's an easy switch that they could have got done.
They go back to Robati at the elbow. Fine Hippolyte. 5 seconds on the shot clock, going to have to get it up. Long rebound, evades the 5, but will stay with the visiting team. As Alia Wilson is going to take a seat and Amy West checks in.
I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Thompson calls an early timeout here if they lose Dale again.
There's Jade Kirasomu, and there is McKenna Dale with 19 points. Also on 19, Michaela Cowling. Finds Kirasomu in the corner. Oh, that is money. The Whai, you mentioned it, Judd, they didn't hit 1-3 in the second after shooting lights out in the first. Well, they've rediscovered their mojo. It's McGoldrick. It's a little heavy on the drive. And back the other way, Kirasomu with a long find to Dale. Just evades the outstretched right arm.
So it means they're going to go on scoring runs, you know, when you're shooting the three-pointer at the rate that they are. So you got to do, you know, you got to be really engaged off the basketball and know where these shooters are at all times.
Whai with a 4-point advantage after the Pouakai led by 2 at the break. After that incredible fadeaway 3 to beat the buzzer, Kennedy Leonard, and then the facilitation there to Robati.
Great play there, cleared out that corner, so no help defender can tag that roller. Nice little pocket pass there from Leonard.
Here's Kirasomu now, gets the switch, a roll from West, and a whistle and a foul. That's going to be on Riatua Williams, excuse me. That's her second.
Maddie Murray gets her first taste of Tauihi basketball.
Here is
local product.
Out to Cowling, catch and shoot. Just can't get that one to go. Eventually ends up in the arms of Robati. Finds the court marshal, Kennedy Leonard. Can the Pouakai tie things up, or can they go ahead? They're down by 2. There is Maddie Morrow, McGoldrick, Robati. With Amy West in front. Little swivel move on a dime.
The old school step through.
And once more, a tied ball game, 51 apiece. With just under 3 to go in the third. Cowling downhill. Oh, doesn't get the roll. Rabati and McGoldrick fight over the rebound. Eventually back with the Pouakai. Leonard gets to the cup. Coach Stokovich calls a timeout. He wants to end this swing of momentum towards the Mainland Pouakai, who are back in front by 2.
Pouakai look very dangerous in transition. They get those, secure those rebounds and get out and run. They got shooters on the outside too, and that opens up the floor for Leonard.
GJ Gardner-Holmes, Tauihi Aotearoa highlight show every Tuesday night. Goes through all the action. Haven't we seen a fantastic start to season 2023? This is game 3. The Southern Hoiho have gone 2-0 to open their campaign. It's last year's finalists, the Tokomanua Queens and the Northern Kahu. Could it be a South Island procession to open the opening round, or will the Fight get a big win on the road? Great crowd in here at Cowles Stadium supporting women's basketball. As both teams back onto the floor. It looks like Alia Wilson going to continue to have a rest. McKenna Dale and Michaela Cowling, 38 points between them. Even split, 19 apiece. And here is Dale setting the screen for Cowling now. Gets it back.
Better switch on that ball screen right there. Took away that quick open look that Dale had. Switch again. Does not have the breathing space. Another switch.
Kirasome finds Cowling eventually.
Good.
Mid-range jumper and unable to convert.
Coach Thompson will be happy with those coverages right there.
Morrow finds the cutting Rabati. Again, just a little shy on that attempt. A couple of times this afternoon. Didn't quite have the shot. And ball movement here by the Whai. Get it to Dale. Slings it back to Kirasome. Tries to get to the cup. Kicks it to Dale. Oh, and splits the defence and adds 2. McKenna Dale's up to 21 points.
Hippolyte was there in position, just a little bit premature with the verticality right there. She was still on the move and still going into her steps, so could have taken one extra slide there.
53 apiece with 1:40 to go in the third. An enthralling contest between these two sides to open their 2023 season. Rabati gets the rebound, dishes off the Hippolyte, but can't make the finish. And here come the Whai.
Been really impressed with Rabati's work ethic around the boards there. Not the tallest of players, but as we know, rebounding in about height.
What about three-point shooting? McKenna Dale, that's her 6th. She's up to 24 points as Kennedy Leonard gets the friendly roll. Back to a 1-point game with a minute to go.
You've seen the strategic move here by the Fire head coach, Coach Stokovich here. Really gone into a containment coverage of the ball screen. They're not hard showing, they're not being aggressive.
Oh, there she is again. Can she make it 7? Of course she can. McKenna Dale cannot miss. And the Fire lead by 4. 35 seconds to go in the third. Leonard, Rabati. Here's Maddie Morrow. Hippolyte. McGoldrick in the corner. In the face of Dale. Shot clock turns off.
Big possession there from the Pouakai. Really had nothing going for them offensively.
Here is Cowling between the legs, pulls up with the J. Can't get it to go. 4 seconds now. Can Kennedy Leonard produce something brilliant again? Not far away. What another fantastic quarter we've had in this one. The Pouakai led by 2 at halftime. The Whai lead by 1. It's 59 points to 58 in favour of the visitors. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter to come here on Sky Sport.
31 points. I reckon there might have been 4 or 5 teams. Three. Only 3. How much more? Oh, sorry, reading the wrong one. 11, 6. 6 from 9. 6 from 9. There you go. Yeah, okay. Make the black glass.
Welcome back to Cowles Stadium. I feel like I need a breather after this and perhaps a sit down with a nonna pizza of 5 burgers from Sal's. $25 with the online code BLOCK. I mean, there's much shot blocks in that third quarter. Offense has beaten defense, and Judd, I know you were just studying the box score there. The 3-point shooting from the 5, exceptional.
6 from 9 that quarter. What did I spoke too soon. I said they dried up in that second quarter. But look, McKenna Dale doing a lot of the damage there. She had 17 points in that quarter. 17 of their 22 points. McKenna Dale getting the job done. Pouakai got to make that change, got to make that adjustment if they want to win this ball game.
Still just a 1-point contest. And the offensive load between Dale and Michaela Cowling. They've got 46 between them. And here come the Pouakai. Looking to regain the lead. Several lead changes in this one. 11, in fact. It's Ivy Brown onto the court from the Pouakai. O'Neill asks for the screen. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Need to get something up. Immediately Brown, and what a block, and closed out by Alia Wilson. Just didn't get to what they were after there offensively, the Pouakai.
Kind of never really found their rhythm in that one. Just a bit of a lost possession. Notice that Kennedy didn't handle the basketball in their whole possession too for them.
As the defense cry rings around the Cowles cauldron. Need to stop the Pouakai. Here's Alia Wilson with young Ivy Brown in front. Does well. Cowling kicks it to Kitasomi. She'll find Hirawani in the corner. High arcing attempt. Just a little heavy. Tidied up well by Kitasomi. They'll play on. Definitely hit the rim. And McKenna Dale picks up from where she's left off. She's got 30.
She is on fire. And just notice the way that McGoldrick was guarding her too, was not leaving her at all, which left them a little bit exposed on that rebound and rotation.
8 from 12 from deep, shooting at a 75% clip. There it is on the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. McKenna Dale. What a pickup for the 5. So we had a jump ball there on the next possession. And we go the way of the 5.
And it was a good defensive possession for the Pouakai too. Like that last one there, you know, you forced the tough shot. You hit the right people taking the shots. Just got to come up and secure that loose ball and rebound. That's how Dale got free, you know. It wasn't on the first offensive possession. Oh.
And a backcourt violation. Alia Wilson, I could hear her say there, that's my fault, my bad.
Kitasomi expecting the foul, I think, pushed out of bounds. Probably had a point there.
Well, a bonus play here for the Pouakai. Leonard looking to direct the offense. Hippolyte out to McGoldrick, tries to get round Dale, stops, pops, and finishes. Counted at a foul. Ezra McGoldrick with a big time play.
Great footwork. We've seen it numerous times now. Just being able to land on balance, composed, and with the great decision and finish.
Up to 12 points now. Ezra McGoldrick. It's been a bit of a tough shooting afternoon. 4 from 14. Makes and completes the three-point play, though. Bring the Pouakai back to within 1. O'Neill picks up Alia Wilson. She gets the switch immediately. Behind the back.
She's staying on her like glue.
Oh, what a drive, though.
That's a tough finish. But that's okay. You know, like you made the change, you made the adjustment, and it was a tough finish. Finishing in the paint hasn't been their strength in this first 3 quarters.
Oh, Olivia O'Neill.
Great find.
Eyes in the back of her head. Finds a cutting Ezra McGoldrick. She's got 5 quick points in this 4th quarter.
It's where McGoldrick can do a lot of damage. She can roll, she can pop.
Oh, late whistle. Fouls on McGoldrick.
I'd like to see a replay of that one. Can we pull up a replay here? Can I do that?
We'll see what the truck can
Looked
do.
like she had her hand straight up in the air. Might have been a little bit of body contact, but nothing that I would give a foul to.
Here we go. We'll study it now, Judd. He's just missed it there on the camera. I don't think Ezra could believe it. So quick, Michaela Cowling. Our camera people couldn't keep up on that occasion as Cowling makes the first. She's up to 20 points. McKenna Dale with 30. And the Whai lead by 3. Grandstand finish. This opening game for both these teams in season 2023. The Tauihi Aotearoa. McGoldrick waiting for something. O'Neill. Got to beat the shot clock here. Hippolyte. Williams.
Up.
Oh, complete indecision and uncertainty. And a turnover, ultimately.
It's one of those feel things for players on the basketball court. You kind of got to understand, you know, like after a couple of ball reversals, you know the shot clock's winding down. You shouldn't be surprised when you catch the ball there without knowing the shot clock.
Here's Wilson. Far off there. O'Neill brings it down. Tries to get around Highland. He does well. We'll kick it back out to Williams. Offline on that one. Long rebound, though. Gets it back.
Yep, no reset. Got to be aware of that.
8 seconds on the clock. McGoldrick from
She
deep.
can hit that.
You called it. Tied ball game once more. 66 apiece.
This is a great battle.
What a way to start season 23. As Kitasomi tries to get around McGoldrick. Dale finds Highland in the corner. Just a little short.
That's okay. They made the extra rotation. As long as Dale was not shooting that thing.
Oh, O'Neill loses the handle. And a Whai with a 3-on-2. Highland again. Almost rinse and repeat. Just a little short. And last touched by Cowling as Sean Rabati checks back in. Alia Wilson is going to have a seat as well for the Whai as Wairea Putaranui Henderson checks back in for the visitors.
Interesting stat at the 3-quarter time. The Whai shooting as many 3-pointers as 2s. And already, I would say, in this 4th quarter, probably shooting more 3s.
Here's Leonard. Tries to connect with Robati, and there was a foul off the ball there from Kitasomi. So it'll stay with the Pouakai. And Hamish Dale, crew chiefs, asking them to tidy up the court there. 66 apiece. This league shaping up early to be ultra competitive. Still a fair bit of personnel to come in from both teams, but 2 very well matched rosters here. As O'Neill has it now. Leonard, Rabati, she likes this matchup with McKenna Dale. Spins, kicks it out to Leonard. Corner 3, money.
Great pass through the double team. Cowling almost got there. But Leonard with the big shot.
And Leonard goes from facilitator to scorer there. And she's up to 20 points on debuts. McGoldrick says, not in my house. Fourth block of the night.
It's the length. She actually got beat backdoor, but just that recovery that she has. Took away what looked a certain layup.
And all of a sudden, it's got loud in here. And it's Pouakai ball. What a swing. Well, it's a game of runs. It's with the home team right now. And I think Coach Stolokovic knows it. And he calls a timeout.
Yeah, probably a good timeout there, just to rally around and reset, and a couple of possessions there that it probably didn't like. Pouakai, however, still have 3 remaining timeouts, plus the player timeout, of course.
Huge day of basketball here on Sky Sport. Huge week coming up with the final 6. Tickets still available. Need to snap them up real quick. Starts on Thursday. Scan that QR code. The Cowles NBL final 6. The Tuatara will be there. As will the Nuggets, the Rams, the Bulls, the Saints, and the Hawks. Is overtime, of course. Should both teams be tied at regulation. An additional 5 minutes immediately after this one here on Sky Sport. Nelson Giants and Southland Sharks for the final time in 2023, and then the Tuatara and the Saints to round out the Cowles NBL regular season. Massive day of hoops. You don't even have to leave your couch. I do encourage you back home, get along to a game. It is enthralling action here, up close and personal, and loud from the Cowles Cauldron as O'Neill finds Leonard. Pouakai up by 3. McGoldrick, Leonard again using all of the shot clock. Rabati needs to let it fly. Back of the iron, long rebound, bobbles around. O'Neill ends up with it.
Scrapping away there, picking up the extra possession, huge.
Hippolyte, again, really good ball movement as O'Neill. They need to get it up. Leonard, will she beat the shot clock? Another long rebound. Third chance opportunity here as Rabati with the left.
Huge possession. 2 offensive rebounds. Great job, Pouakai.
Lead by 5. Real
defense, McGoldrick versus Cowling right here.
Oh, what a finish. Good defense, but better offense. Cowling's up to 23 points. 3-point ball game in favour of the Pouakai. Kennedy Leonard. McGoldrick, she's had a massive 4th quarter. Spins and gets the roll. What a game against her former team. Ezra McGoldrick's got 20.
This battle right here has been so impressive. These 2 athletes going at it.
Here's Dale.
It's going to be Dale or Cowling. They get the fire home if they want to get out here with a win.
And a foul called. It's going to be on Rabati. So we have a look at the GJ Gardner Holmes replay there. It looked like Cowling had done well to lock up McGoldrick. He wrestled it away. 180.
Coach Thompson still got 3 timeouts. He's only got a minute left here to use that third if he needs to, but the way he's reading the game, he's pretty happy with how things are going.
Cowling immediately. A little short, but Dale tidies up in the mismatch there with O'Neill. And kick it out to Wilson. With Hippolyte in front. Crossover, can't get the roll. Dale, though, industrious as ever. Gets the rebound and then picks up another foul. Again, that one's on Rabati, but she's far from in foul trouble. In fact, those are her first 2 fouls in the last 2 possessions.
Just have one more foul to give Pouakai before they're in the bonus.
2:53 to go. Kirasomi looking for options. Dale kicks it back to Kirasomi. Little heavy. Dale tidies up. Another O-board for the Whai. And the foul was in the shooting motion. McKenna Dale will head to the line shooting 2.
Good job by Dale there. Saw the switch, saw that she had the mismatch. Rolled down the small guard and picked up the scraps there. Gets herself to the foul line. Pouakai made a good adjustments here, you know, keeping Dale out of this fourth quarter just with their switches.
Yeah, she was on 27 points at the end of the third. Now up to 32, but cooled off ever so slightly after that red hot third quarter.
Points in the
Leonard to Hippolyte, tries to get round Wilson and then launches a pass meant for Olivia O'Neill, ends up in the corporates.
Right idea, just didn't execute the last possession, the last play there.
Good to see the Rams squad in the background there, Judd, taking in Tauihi before a big week.
Yeah, it's right. Good to see them coming out and supporting the ladies here.
Oh, late whistle there as Alia Wilson took it to the cup.
Okay, now Pouakai in the bonus here. Being a little bit more aggressive, attacking the hoop. Like I said, in the first half, the majority of their points were coming from the outside. Definitely made it clear here to get their head on the rim.
And a timeout has been called with the Pouakai up by 3.
Yeah, really looking at the scorers here with Dale and Cowling, 32 and 23 points. What is that? My math's 55.
Yep.
So
yeah, just 4 scorers.
Just 4 scorers, yeah, there you go.
Alia Wilson with 9, Jade Kirasomi with 6. Such has been the shooting of McKenna Dale and Michaela Cowling, and just gone back to the hot shot. But 3 players up over 18 points for the Pouakai. Kennedy Leonard and Ezra McGoldrick both with the 20-piece, and Sian Rabati with 18. I don't know about you, Judd, when you're coaching or playing against your former team, but does it feel like a little bit extra on? You want to make sure you really show out? Ezra and Sian have certainly done that.
I don't care what anyone says, of course, you know, like, it's no doubt. I mean, there's, I guess you always want to be on top of it, and you form good relationships in those places too, and so, you know, off the court and you know, we're all friends, but once you cross that line, it's all on.
Wilson misses the first. And makes the second. 2-point ball game. It's O'Neill for the Pouakai. Back to Kennedy Leonard. Alia Wilson in front, gets the switch.
Gets the switch.
Nice intercept there by Kirasomi.
Yep, good drop down rotation there.
And here comes Alia Wilson
on the rim.
Oh, and a spin. Gets her own rebound. Cowling finds a wide open Kirasomi. Back to Dale. Don't tell me. Hits the front of the iron. And then a foul on Kirasomi.
That's okay. They still got a couple of fouls to give. Pouakai got to come up with those offensive rebounds. Or defensive rebounds, sorry. All these extra possessions right here, critical.
1 minute and 42 to go. What a contest it has been between these two teams. As Leonard gets the pass. Oh, just bobbles around and then off the shin of Sian Rabati.
Seen a lot of switches now, both teams. Switching, slowing the game down, keeping the ball in front of them, making them have to go to post-ups. Loving the strategic change-ups that we're seeing.
Oh, lovely pick-and-roll action. Cowling turns facilitator and finds Amy West. Again, a tied ball game. O'Neill Oh, good hands, McKenna Dale. Kennedy Leonard, though, gets it back, has a look at the shot clock. Just 9 seconds on it. And a tip again from Dale. Here comes Alia Wilson, 2-on-1. Oh, what a contest, Kennedy Leonard. Not for the first time. Ops against, passing to Rabati, turns around, shoots from 20 feet. Not sure about that choice. And Dale gets the long rebound, slows things down. 40 seconds to go. Alia Wilson just bulldozes through Hippolyte to the cup. Makes it, and a timeout called on from the Pouakai, with the Whai leading by 2. Couple of huge plays there.
Tough shot from Leonard there. Not only was it sort of a tough shot, but I think it caught their teammates off guard. They weren't ready to get back on defense, sort of left them exposed down the in the backcourt in the in defensive transition, which left the one-on-one situation. Going to be interesting to see here. Do they inbound the ball? Do they advance the ball and try to get down? So you do need to score fairly quickly, or do you take the ball out on the end line?
Certainly could try for the 2-for-1 opportunity. There's an 11-second differential between game and shot clock. Potentially give themselves 2 possessions, down 2.
You never want to rush the shot. You know, you want to take a good look. At the end of the day, you have enough time. You do need to move the ball. You do need to move quickly, but we want a good high percentage shot.
All right, you're the coach. What are you drawing up?
Yeah, I'm drawing up a player. Like, I'd like to get Kennedy and McGoldrick involved in this. You know, use those 2 players. McGendrick on the roll, they're switching. See if we can hit her on the roll and get something at the basket.
Williams with the inbound. Cowling, star jumps in front. Here is Leonard. Kirasomi in front. Rabati down low. The pass is wayward, and the Whai have it. And Sean Rabati decides to foul, and that'll send the sharpshooter Michaela Cowling to the line. You could see it there, Judd. Rabati was determined to get it, but the pass just a little to the left.
Yeah, just I don't know, she was kind of open, but it just the defense to the length behind her, just getting their hands on that one. Still plenty of time here, though.
Big time free throws this. Makes the first. Pushes it out to 3.
There's enough time. There's enough time here. There's enough timeouts. They still have a player timeout to use, which I wouldn't use right now.
Makes them both. Michaela Cowling.
Okay, yep.
So have to call a timeout here, and that's what the Pouakai do. Oh, player timeout. Sky City player timeout. So can't engage with the coaches or the bench.
The Pouakai have a timeout.
I believe left. They might still have
they still have one left. Right?
One team timeout as well.
Interesting how coaches and teams play those last timeouts out. I mean, for me personally, I'd leave the player one to right at the end when you can take that timeout when it's actually in court and play. But each to their own, and let's see what they've got here with the player timeout. Still plenty of time.
Kariria Williams will have the inbound again. Goes to Leonard. They try and get to something quick. Alia Wilson in front. Goes to Lauren Hippolyte. Kennedy Leonard, clean lane. Out to McGoldrick. Fires it to Hippolyte. Can't get it off the glass. That might just do it. As Cowling tidies up, Leonard has to foul. There's rapid ball movement there. They're trying to get a 3 up. It was just a little heavy.
Just probably took too long to get to that action where with Kennedy downhill.
There it is on the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. That tough rebound again from Cowling.
Needed to be just a little bit quicker to get into attack mode. Did well though, drew the help, made the extra pass.
Makes the first as Cowling. 5-point lead now Every bucket counts here in Tauihi. I'm sure Pouakai will play right to the death. They'll call a timeout. Try and produce something here late with just a smidge under 10 seconds remaining.
It's a tough ask, but we always, basketball is like you're always thinking, well, you know, the what ifs right here. You know, we've seen it time and time again. Reggie Miller, how many points in the last seconds? Like, you know, 10 seconds to go here. It's a 2-possession ball game. Still a lot to play for here. Whai need to be solid here defensively, no fouls. Make them force a tough shot, secure the rebound. They'll probably use their timeout if the Pouakai do score.
We've certainly picked it up defensively. The Whai holding the Pouakai to just 15 points here in this fourth quarter. Currently lead by 6. As you mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Judd, it is a pretty short season. Any win you can grab, when you're down some personnel on the roster or not, could come in huge down the stretch.
Exactly. We've seen it in the Cowles NBL, just how important each game, each point is.
Here we go once more. Williams with the inbound.
The gate play.
And it's an offensive foul. I think it was Wilson went crashing to the floor.
That's unfortunate.
Not much in that, really.
No.
From McGoldrick.
Am I allowed to say I disagree with that call?
Oh, you can take it up with the officiating crew when we get the email at the end of the week. Cowling will just dribble this one up over half court. What an impressive showing. What a great advertisement for women's basketball here in this country. An epic contest between two very evenly matched teams. But it's the Whai who get the job done on the road. 79 points to 73. 59 of those 79 points split between McKenna Dale, who had 32, and Michaela Cowling with 27. On the Pouakai side, three players, over 18 points. Kennedy Leonard with 20, Ezra McGoldrick with 20, including a handful of blocks as well, maybe even 4 or 5, and Sean Rabati with 18 as well. So the Whai join the Hoiho with a win in the opening round of Tauihi.
Do you know who I'm talking to? Do you know which player?
The Pouakai got the job done in the Sky Broadband Rapid League over the Whai, so they have 1 point on the Tauihi ladder. The Whai have 3, courtesy of that win we've just witnessed here. And hopefully we'll get an opportunity to hear from a couple of players. And I think we're going to get McKenna Dale, because she shot the lights out. 32 points, led all scorers. She's standing by with Judd Flavel.
Yeah, I'm with McKenna Dale here. 32 points tonight, 17 in their third quarter. Big turnaround for your team. How did you see that one for you guys?
You know, we knew it was going to be a little tough for missing one of our better players, so we knew it was going to be like a real team effort, and I feel like it was our first game, but I think we really came together. We played well, we shared the ball, and overall it was just a really good game for us.
And a new squad this year, a lot of new faces. What can you take from this game to build into your next game, going into the next round? It's a short season here, so yeah, what can you take out of this one?
I mean, definitely a lot that we can improve on, but I think we saw a lot of positives. I mean, we've only been practicing for 2 weeks, and the way we played together was like really cool. So I think there's stuff to improve on, but overall, like, I think we play well together. We have a really good style of play. We like to play fast, shoot a lot, but at the end of the day, we're going to work hard, and hopefully that will translate to the rest of the season.
Good stuff. All the best for the rest of the season.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
McKenna Dale there with Judd Flavel. 32 points and just lights out from 3. And the Whai, a big road win to open their account for Tauihi Aotearoa season 2023. Plenty more basketball to come here on Sky Sport as we take a look at the game stats, courtesy of our stats partner, the TAB, as mentioned. 32 points for McKenna Dale, 27 for Michaela Cowling, 20 piece each for McGoldrick and Leonard. Judd Flavels come back and joined us after that interview with McKenna. And Judd, I guess just your overall assessment on that one. Real topsy-turvy encounter, could have gone either way, but just a bit more clinical down the stretch there in the fourth quarter from the Whai.
Yeah, both teams, real good signs for both teams. I'll be happy, obviously, with, I guess, some of the defense that we saw. I like the aggressiveness that we saw from both teams. Some things there to tidy up offensively as well. But look, it's early days, and we've already seen just how even this competition is going to be. You know, going forward, I think, you know, we're going to see a lot more of these games that go right down to the wire.
And just looking at the Pouakai, they've still got 2 of their imports, Natasha Mack and Jasmine Dickey, to join, as well as Kendall Hidemeyer, Subasa Nisbet, Lauren Whitaker, who's one of the stars of the 19s. I believe she was the under-19 MVP this year, so some real talent to come in. Quick turnaround for the Pouakai. July the 19th, next Wednesday, up there in Pukekohe, taking on the Northern Kahu, who have 2 games in 4 days. They'll then host the Tokomanua Queens at Event Finder Stadium in Auckland. The Whai, they'll head home to the Queen Elizabeth Youth Centre in Tauranga to host the Queens Wednesday week on their home floor. That'll do us here, though, from Cowles Stadium in Christchurch. Thanks so much for your company on behalf of the crew here in Christchurch. Have a fantastic rest of your Sunday afternoon. Enjoy some more hoops in about 15 minutes. The Nelson Giants and the Southland Sharks.